Okay, today we're going over Tarot Divinatorium by André Sanchez. As you can see, it's unopened, so we're going to go through this together right now. Let's get this plastic off. Lovely big box. A lot of floral kind of motif, very nice, which I'm totally into. All of these, just like the cover of the box itself, has some rich imagery. So I'm sure we are all in for a really good time here. So remember, I haven't looked at this yet, just unboxed it, so I'm going to go through the book later. I usually like to pick one of the spreads out of, usually these books come with a spread or more than one designed for this deck. So I'm going to go through that. This has a great book in it. Look at this. Nice and thick, fully illustrated. Oh boy, I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Anyway, onto the cards. Little insert, don't need that. And let's check out the cards themselves. Oh yeah, love me a nice guild. I know that seems like a standard type of thing, but it's always really nice to see. So get that little belt off there. Good size. Should have a good bit of shuffleability to it. I'm not going to shuffle them yet because I want them to stay in order. As you can see, nice edging, nice back. Okay, and here we go. Here is our Fool. I'm not going to talk through all of these, but oh, this is interesting. At first I thought the High Priestess, she was giving a lot of Empress, but here is the Empress. The borders have some of the traditional icons associated with these cards. So far I can see we have the rams here, which is something you would definitely see on a normal Emperor card. Hierophant, we have praying hands here, so kind of a collage of images or a composition of things around there to help remind us or give us those visual cues. One thing I've noticed so far is that the images and the figures all very centered, so they are the focus point. So here's the Devil card. So we have one figure in the center there. We've got a goat back here, got the snake winding around the leg. I think this is a nice, really nice card. The Tower, first card without a person. Well, we kind of have the falling figure here and some cherubs over here. But yeah, everything is always centered so far. Oops, skip that one. The Sun, these are just beautiful cards. I can't wait to use this. Oh, this is a really cool Judgment card. So we've got, instead of them rising out of the grave, we have like appears to be some sort of Renaissance scene where we've got people fighting and we've got people like lamenting and laying off to the side. Very cool. It's almost like what if tarot was, you know, in the Gallery of Versailles. Okay, so that concludes the majors. Now we're on to the pips. Our Ace of Wands, and I'm gonna see if we have the type of scenery that we're used, or scenes that we're used to seeing. So Two of Wands, the 3. It's a little bit cut off, but we do have some images off to the side that may help us here. And onto the court. So this Page of Wands. So this is cool. So this page is in front of what looks like a labyrinth type maze. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands, major emphasis on the sunflowers. I dig it. So all the wands background have that blue. Moving on to the Ace of Cups, I am guessing that we're looking forward to a pink background for all of these. Page of Cups, our Knight, our Queen, and our King. Again, holding pretty close to a traditional deck. All right, so the Swords has this kind of beige-ish background. Ooh, a Two of Swords is gorgeous. I mean, they all are, but some of them really stand out. Well, the Seven of Swords has a fox instead of a person. That's interesting, because I don't recall having seen any animal or creature dominating the scene. That Eight of Swords, yep, that's a good one. Nine of Swords, yes, that's definitely conveying the feeling. And then the dramatic Ten of Swords. And our page here, looking very unarmored, but just going for it. Knight of Swords, charging along. Our analytical Queen of Swords, our King. Okay, and on to the coins. So the aces have a figure on there as well, and you don't usually see that. Usually the ace is just that pure divine energy all on its own. That's how it's usually conveyed, but in this one it's a little bit different, but it still does the job. And finally onto the court, so the Page of Coins here. The Knight, interestingly, showing more movement than we are accustomed to with that card. The Queen, looking fine. And our King. So there we have it. The entire deck, the Tarot Divinatorium. So I'm gonna think of something to do a spread about, go through the book, and then we're gonna go through that together, and I'll give you some more insight on that. Okay, I'm getting ready to do a spread of some kind, but first I'm gonna see how it shuffles. Whoop, false start. So the cards are thin enough. They got a good flexibility to them that allows for this kind of thing. Some decks, the cards are so stiff, they just don't really do it like that. So we'll get back to that in a sec. So the spread we're gonna do, and I just wanted to point out one thing too before we get to that, is in the book, there are meanings assigned for each card. Awesome, that's very helpful, especially when you're learning or when you want to get the perspective of the person who created the deck, and it helps attune you to kind of like how they designed it, and that should maybe factor into how you read these cards. So each card has its own page or two, depending on the type of the card itself. But on these, you'll notice each card has kind of two vignettes, one on each side. And there is an assignment in the book. So a left vignette has the positive aspect, and the right vignette has the negative aspect. So this might get confusing. I'm just going to read it as I normally would. So I read reversals, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it that way. If you're not someone who likes to read reversals, that's cool. This does allow you, you kind of see the flip side of it without using the reversal, if that makes sense. So it's totally, choose your own adventure. Okay, so let's go back. So we're gonna pick a spread. There's one card, okay. There's a 3 card and there is a 6 card. We're gonna do the 6 card because it's actually breaking my brain a little bit. It's not one that I've seen before. So let's go through this one together. And it doesn't look like I need to come up with a question for this. So that's good. I'm gonna use a paperweight to hold it open because I only have 2 hands, so I gotta shuffle with these 2 and then kind of refer to the spread right here as a bit of a guide. We're gonna see how this goes because I didn't meditate. I haven't really put any spiritual horsepower into this. We're just doing a deck tour. Okay, so we are going to shuffle the cards, cut the deck into 3 piles. Okay, I'm going to do mine from left to right. And so pile 1's here, pile 2's here, pile 3. 1 card vertical and 1 card horizontal. Okay, I think I'm doing this right. I may not be. 1 card vertical, 1 card horizontal, that's pile 2. And then 1 card vertical, 1 card horizontal. Okay, so pile 1. What once was? Card 1 is a past influence. Card 2 show lessons learned. Okay, I'm just gonna put the piles over here so I have more space. Hopefully you can see too. Let's adjust that. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna move that pile away just so that there's less on the table. I should have picked a less busy cloth, but oh well, live and learn. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 1. So this is kind of like the past influence falling away. So we got the Tower, and I don't really like to read cards horizontal like this. I usually like it either upright or reverse because I'm easily confused and I don't like it like that. So I'm going to treat this as if it is what once was. Okay, past influence falling away. Okay, so it looks like some outdated modes of thinking. Card 2 shows lessons learned. I should have flipped it. Lessons learned. Yeah, so this does make a lot of sense for me actually. So this card really, I know it's not always about the cards, it's really you, we're the mechanism, these are just the amplifiers. So that Queen of Cups, she's definitely showing me yeah, it's really important to try to distill our thoughts, distill what is important, the values, and that really is the type of thing that restores faith. The overthinking, the ego, the chaos, that's not helpful at all. That never really ends well. Pile 2, what now is? What's happening in your life right now is card 1. So I'm just going to flip it. 10 of coins in reverse. And then current influences around the situation, Ace of Cups. So definitely, okay. So this weekend right now I've been coordinating going up to see a family member who is experiencing a big life change where they have to move. So I'm going to go up there and help them move things around, some belongings there. And so the influence is like, it's definitely a change of, like it's a relationship change, it's a whole life transition. So there's definitely an overflowing, an outpouring of emotion. Even for me, as someone who's related to the situation and is not unaffected by it. So home, money, that type of family matters, that's definitely happening. So that's happening now. That is correct. Pile 3, what will be? Ooh, forecasting. Knight of Wands. Okay, gonna go somewhere. Influence is coming up for me. Death. Okay, and I love me a death card. I've never been upset to see one. Not a literal one, of course, but the death card is always a welcome. Just because, like, I love change. I love, like, that's the only constant is change. That's the whole reason we even do this whole reading of tarot, reading of cards, divination, you name it. That's the only inevitability. Anyway, I'm going to get back on topic. So within the next couple of months, next few months, card 2 shows the influences that are coming up for you. Well, there are a number of changes, and I also, work is a big thing for me right now. And I work in a quasi-judicial field, so we're beholden to laws and regulations passed by government. Death often, this is my death and taxes type meaning to this, just because for me, this card usually also comes up to talk about something that I know a little bit about, and that is tax, because that's what I do as part of my non-tarot, non-spiritual existence. Anyway, that is the 6-card spread, the Golden Triangle, and I can tell you're right, like you were right here with me. It works. It's awesome. It's a great spread. All in all, an excellent addition to your collection, or if you don't, or if you're kind of shopping for your deck, this is a great one. It works on the Rider-Waite chassis, so you can apply any of your learnings or resources that relate to that quite easily. It fits right into that system. No deviations, no extra cards, no weirdness, so that is good. So if you're someone who is beginning on your journey, this would be most compatible, I would say. It's also a very romantic deck, inspired by artists like Caravaggio. Very floral, very dreamy. We've got angels, we've got nobility. It's all here. And I mean, if you love flowers, especially vintage flowers, that kind of thing, then it's absolutely glorious.